He's one of the hosts of Chop Shop. Welcoming you guys to episode 113. As normal, the man on the far right, world famous Waldo, Dade City's Finals. What's going on, brother?
You welcome.
And this young man to my left, celebrating 40 years of military service, a.k.a. Ruff, the one and only infamous Greg Dawson. Salute to you for that 40 years, brother. I normally would clap for you.
Yeah, the honor is yours. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. All right, and our guest in today, man, this is Tampa royalty right here, man. I had the pleasure, we have mutual friends. So he actually, Spencer Johnson, who's vacationing in Mexico. That's another conversation. I'm going to get on him when he get back.
I thought he was supposed to be in here.
Exactly.
Yeah, he in Mexico?
Yeah. That's the first thing I just said, how casual that you in Mexico.
That just don't happen.
Right.
So without further ado, man, I put on Facebook, man, by way of University of Tampa, Brandon High there, where it all started, Progress Village, man. Give a shout out and love to my man, Ozzie Timmons.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I want to get into it. We talked a little bit before we got into the show. And I just remember back in the days, we all grew up in neighborhoods, and football and basketball was always the thing. How did you veer off and get in how did that come together?
Well, the thing about it is, growing up in Progress Village, we always had Little League baseball. You had your Bama Heights, you had your East Bay, you had your Bloomingdale, you had a little bit of everybody, right?
Okay.
So everybody played baseball, so it was seasonal. It depends on what season was in. That's what you played. So you played a little bit of football when football season was in. Basketball, not as much, but then when baseball came around, everybody played baseball. Okay. So it was one of those things where we had baseball. You knew baseball, so we played it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a little different now. A lot of kids don't play all three sports or all four sports. They normally play one sport year round now with the travel ball and AAU and all that stuff. So it's a little different now.
I think it's different too because you get better at your prime sport by playing other sports, right? Yeah. You get a break from it. Now these kids, I think they're pressured a little bit more to say, if you playing football, man, if you don't come out now, you ain't gonna play in the spring. Like, what kind of stuff is that? Or you're not gonna play in the fall.
Right.
Back in the day, the football coach wanted you to go play another sport so you can get some more athleticism, right?
Right.
But now it's
they
just so
wanted you
much
to run track.
Right, run everything so you can stay in shape. So now, but it's so geared to just that sport now. I think that's why kids are missing out on other sports.
So you grew up in the village. I know y'all play a lot of good athletes come out of there. What got you into just say, you know what, I'm playing football and with everybody else, but it's something with this baseball that I keep. This what I enjoy doing.
Well, like you talked about the football, man. I got to Brandon. We had some studs at Brandon football, right?
Yes, indeed.
And I'm sitting here going, I didn't like to lift weights at the time. I could hit the ball over the fence. So I'm like, y'all can have that. We had the Kevin Mancini's, you had Mike Grant. Yeah. We had a lot of great football players. And I'm watching these guys eating protein left and right. And I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. Yeah. I can hit the ball over the fence, so I'm gonna go and play baseball.
And back then, you back in there 2 a day.
Oh yeah,
practice back then. Yeah, so that one for the week.
Y'all got it. But baseball was a thing for me. Like you said, growing up, we played stickball in the backyard. Like Waldo was talking about earlier, you find any ball you can, and that's what we're playing with. We playing strikeout. All we need is a pitcher, catcher, and a hitter.
Right.
And if you didn't have a 3, you had 2. You played against the wall, right?
Yeah.
So, and you found a broom handle. Your mom got mad because you're breaking all the brooms because you want a new bat.
Yeah.
Because bats wasn't that plentiful. My mom was an elementary school teacher, so you use what you had, right?
Right.
So
we didn't get a bat till we got to the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, bats are they were 350, 400. Those bats are pricey.
Well, they pricey, but then like you say, when you got to the team, everybody used that same bat.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to get your own bat.
Right. Yeah, my high school team, we had 2 bats.
Yeah, you share.
We had 2 bats. Yeah, that's what it was.
Wow.
That bat bag was real small, real light. So you just, I got the bag. You just told them 2 bats,
But see, and that's just like in Progress Village also, man. We played strikeout. We'd go on the next street and play the other guys that's good on that street. Mm-hmm. So we played, and then we couldn't wait for baseball season to start.
Right.
So we had the draft and everything back then in Little League, right?
Wow. Okay, I had a draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had minor league, major league, and senior league.
So when you played Little League, what was your first position you played?
Oh, shortstop. Yeah, shortstop and pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That's why all the studs play.
Yeah, of course.
They're your best players. But I think, I think it's funny because when I first moved here, Dwight Gooden was in the league. Sheffield was minor league. You were at UT, but it was like when you talk to people when I first got here, there was a sense of pride about cats from Tampa playing baseball.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and then I remember like me and Mike Young, shout out Mike, we used to hang out, kick it.
Okay.
And Mike like, yeah, man, it's a dude from the village, Ozzie, he at UT. So you at Brandon. So as you doing your recruiting, what you just wanted to stay home and go to UT?
Well, I wanted to play, right? So like I talk a lot of kids always ask, I want to go Division I. I say, being in Florida, you want to go somewhere where you're gonna play because you're gonna get seen, right? So I went to UT. I was offered by Kenny Dominguez. I'm looking at their schedule. Half our schedule was Division I back then, before all the rankings. And if you play a lower level team, your rankings drop. Yeah. So back then, we scheduled Miami. We played Florida. We played Michigan State.
Oh, wow.
Because they'll come down for spring break because it's cold.
Right.
So we played at the University of Kentucky. They came down.
Right.
So I'm looking at that. I'm going to get seen anyways. I got drafted out of high school, but it was 44th round. And you're talking about talent. I go to these workouts. I'm like, oh, no. I got to get physically stronger. Like I'm talking about lifting weights. I'm looking at the football players, but I probably should have been eating that protein too.
Right.
But it's like, I need to develop physically and mentally, man, because living at home.
Yeah, so let me ask you, with the 44th round, when they called you, did you think about, well, maybe I'll go? Or?
No, not at all. because I went to some of those workouts, and I'm looking at some of these guys that's in high school hitting balls a mile with a wooden bat. I'm like, and they run. I thought I was fast. I was a 6'5", 60. You got guys running 6'1", 6'2". I'm like, no, I need to go to college.
I get back to work. Yeah.
So,
work. Okay.
But they came and offered. We went to Wendy's, and it was Al Gold, it was the White Sox. We offered you $10,000. I said, no. I'm not. I said, I want to go to college, man. I don't even talk. We don't need to talk.
So y'all made it.
I'll be $10,000.
So they took you to Wendy's?
Huh?
They took you to Wendy's?
Yeah, it's right
to the
there.
Super Bowl.
It's right there, though.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, took him to the Super Bowl.
You know, Tino went to UT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was another reason. So, Tino, Olympic hero.
Yeah.
All the colleges there, all the pro teams watch him. He goes number one. I'm like, man, there's no reason why I wouldn't go there, especially with the schedule was playing.
Right.
So
you do your thing at Brandon. How far did you guys go at Brandon?
We got knocked out of going to state with the Sarasota Sailors knocked us out. And so, they was tough. And I had pitched, so I was pitching throughout the districts and everything else, and we get to playing those guys. We had our best pitcher, probably Steve White, pitching, and he got struggled just a little bit. And Coach Campbell like, "Oh, come on in," and man, they hit a ground. I had bases loaded, ground ball right back me, and I threw it away. Yeah, and the rest was history. But
okay.
But it was one of those things, man. We battled, but I think Steve should have stayed in the game because I was tired. But,
you was tired, yeah.
But you never say no back then, you know what I'm saying?
And I think also with that, too, like you go back, you 88, so you had Derek Bell at Hillsborough. Mm-hmm. No, Derek Bell was at King. Right. You also had Kiki Jones at Hillsborough.
Gershon Dallas.
So there was a lot of good talent.
Jeep. You had
Urso was at Plant.
Urso. You had who else was out there? You had Sterling Hitchcock
was at Ironwood, yeah.
So there was talent everywhere, man.
Right.
And that's what I laughed. Like, I used to go back to Brandon a little bit when I was playing and working out and kids making the team. Oh, hitting 400. I'm like, man, you wouldn't even made our team. But back then, we had 12 high schools in the county.
Right.
Now, I don't know how many in the county now, man. But it was
30. I know about 30 public.
My first year, I didn't even play at Brandon. And that's what people didn't understand. Back then, we didn't have freshmen. We just had 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Right. Did y'all have JV?
No, we didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Because it was 10th, was 11th, there with 12th. You. Kirk was there with you your first because Kirk was a good baseball player.
Yeah, Kirk was a senior, and I was a sophomore.
Okay.
But that was my thing. Like, I didn't even play. I was sitting in the stands chasing foul balls my first year because I wanted to play infield.
Oh.
And so I didn't start playing in my junior and senior year. Because the coach had said, we're going to move you to the outfield.
So your junior year, you guys,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Senior, that was basically, because I know you had Dwayne Griffin, Rudy Stroud. They were a little younger. Yeah, they was coming up. They both went to ACC, played for Calhoun over there. So as you do your thing at UT, like you say, now you put yourself back in the draft again.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Well, going to UT, I got invited to go out to the Cape Cod League. So any invitation to go to those type of leagues, because now it's a wood bat league. And so now you go get seen even more because now you talk about playing against a really good talent here in Tampa, and then now you got to branch out to college.
Right.
And so now you become one of the better players in college. Now you got to go to the Cape Cod League where you playing Division I guys.
Okay.
And so I didn't worry about who I stacked up with. Just get me on the field and give me a chance to play.
Right.
But I go to a team called Falmouth, but you got the Hyannis, you got all the USC, the UCLAs, you got Orleans, they had the Mississippi State guys and all those guys.
Okay, yeah.
All things you hear about, but now you playing against
that's
these
big time
guys.
baseball, yeah.
So now you really see where you stack up at because that's what you're facing every day. And then you see players, how'd you get to USC? How'd you get to Miami? Why I ain't get a call from Miami? Like, okay, but so you just see now, you see where the field is at, right? So, but you go to UT and do your thing, and
they ain't had the internet to get down here to you, man.
no, that's the other thing. You didn't have all that stuff, but you had to put your name on the map.
Huddle highlights. You ain't get no huddle highlights back then.
And that's the bad thing. Even like I'm sitting back thinking, I've been here. I've never seen a UT highlight unless it's College World Series.
That's it.
But like I said, if y'all play at Barry, just like on a Thursday,
No.
Sports, hey, we live from UT. They beat Barry like you don't get that.
Yeah, and that's how I get on the Twitter. Got the people at UT. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to follow y'all. Ain't even updating quick enough. And so they just started laughing. I say, but I'm trying to keep up with you guys.
Right.
But get on it, man. I mean, y'all supposed to be good on those handles, so make it happen.
So you got drafted again. You put back in there. So what year?
1991 by the Cubs.
Okay.
So in the 5th round.
5th round. Okay. So
Yeah.
now
we moved up a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sound a little
more. That sound a little more. Okay. I can work.
Yeah.
I can work with 5th round.
So-
So we didn't go to Wendy's this time, did we?
No, we didn't go to Wendy's. It was funny because the scout came to the house and my brother was there, and he's like, "Oh, you got any representation?" I go, "No." And so they threw out some numbers out there. So it started at like 30,000. I'm like, "No, man. Well, 30,000 in school." And so I said no to that. So he was like, "Give us something to work between, to see where we at." So my brother goes, "Oh, so yeah, 30. Let's go 30,000 and $1 million." And back then, nobody was getting $1 million, right? You say, well, he goes, that is something to work between. So,
Yeah.
but he gave him a number, and it came back, ended up signing for like 60,000 in school.
Okay.
And so I was ready to go play ball, man.
Now, let's back up. So you signed.
Yeah.
First thing you did when you got your check, what was the first thing you did? If you remember.
I didn't do that. I didn't buy a car until I came back.
Okay.
I had a Hyundai when I was in college, right? So I got a Hyundai. My mom bought me a Hyundai when I got the scholarship. So
Okay.
she saved up the money, and back then the Hyundai was $3,000.
I remember that.
Brand
Yeah,
new,
39. Yeah, brand new.
Hyundai
Yeah.
XL.
Yeah, XL.
Two door with 39 and the 4 door with 49 with the hatchback.
And let me tell you, that thing, it was 2 rabbits under that hood, man. That thing wasn't going nowhere. You push that thing to the buzz like,
Hey, but you know, but that's funny because we graduated the same year, high school, 88. So that summer, you saw everybody pushing Hyundais. I'm like, well,
yeah,
they were like $4,000,
brand new,
off the floor.
Yeah, so
$4,000.
I was like, shoot, I got me some rims to put on it, and some woofers in the back.
Oh, you riding good, then? Okay.
I was right. Then you had to bend the wheel wells up because the wheels were scrubbing on the side.
Yeah.
I was like,
now Chicago, where did you start out? Rookie league.
Rookie league.
What was that at?
That was so I signed, and then I ended up going to a mini camp out in Arizona.
Okay.
For 2 weeks, and then
Peoria, right?
No, Arizona, just Arizona. That's where spring training's at. And then I started off in Geneva, New York. Ooh. So that was called the New York Penn League. So the funny thing about that, so I'm like, I signed. They said, you going to New York, Geneva. I said, oh, cool. I got a lot of family up in New York.
Okay.
So I called my Uncle Archie. He lives in the Bronx.
Right.
I said, Uncle Archie, I'm coming to New York to play. Just signed with the Cubs. He go, well, where you going? I say, Geneva. He go, where the hell is that? I said, oh, Lord, where am I going? I'm sitting there going like, where am I going? So I'm looking at Geneva, and all you knew about Geneva was Hobart's College, which was known for their women's field hockey.
Okay.
And that was the big thing. But this summertime, we the only thing there.
Right.
But we didn't get no fans. I'm living on top of a store. My back room, the room was slanted. Every morning I woke up against the wall. Because just the way the store was, the roof was slanted.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I ate there every day, tuna fish and Ritz crackers.
Wow. How long you did that for?
I was out of there after that short season. It was 77 games.
Okay, it's about 3 months.
So you sign, you go there, and everybody think baseball make all the money. It's changed now.
Right.
So they get paid year round, and it's a little bit more money. But I was making $850 a month.
But see that, but like you said, but I think a lot of times is that I remember when I moved here, A lot of guys got signed. They come back. They got their cars and they ride good down Hillsborough. You like, okay, they done made it, but that's excitable. They ain't got no more money. That's excitable. That's it.
I came back. I got me a used Honda Accord. I got it for like $14,000. It had 10,000 miles on it. So it was.
You was ready to get back there from.
That Honda, it was time to go, but it was gone. But you come back, man. You making $850 a month. I subbed my first year. I subbed the first 2 years of my pro career.
Back here.
Yeah, substitute teaching. Okay. Because you didn't make any money.
Yeah.
So you just had to supplement.
I
got the signing bonus, but you got $60,000. All right, great. So I bought a car. I just put it
year's worth of living.
Right, and my mom was a school teacher, so all you learned about was how to save.
So you were still home then?
I stayed at home until I got to the big leagues.
Okay.
I was living at home, and that's the funny thing. I'm sitting here and you talking like you going out and like guys hanging out all night. I had a curfew. My mom.
Old school.
Right.
Old school, yeah.
What time was your curfew though?
3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's reasonable.
Ain't no party after the party for me. It's like, man, I gotta get home.
I gotta get home.
Sitting right there in the corner.
Yeah, you gotta leave early.
So you sit back thinking, you probably go about like 92, 93. That's like Rumors.
Oh yeah,
Wednesday night.
What's on Kennedy?
Club Atlanta. Well, Uptown 21.
Uptown 21. Yeah.
Gotta get back. Gotta get home.
Back. You holler. Yeah. You're like, I gotta go, man. You can't go take me to break. I gotta go home. But that was the way it was. So you respected your parents, right?
And where'd you teach at your 2 year? Where'd you teach at?
I was at all over, man.
Okay, you just moved,
I was at Didell. I was at most of the, and I didn't get the good classes, right?
Yeah, you was too. You get worse.
And you
were sitting over there, Shaw, Bellwether.
And he had that lean on me going.
Yeah, they go.
You going to Bellwether and Shaw?
Yeah, I'm like, God dang. And so some of the kids that play baseball, he's like, why you never get our class? I said, y'all teachers like to come to work. Where I'm at, these teachers don't want to deal with these knuckleheads. And sometimes I was at some school, and I did it a few years back. I was at Freedom.
Okay.
They just kept me on the list. They didn't want to lose me.
Yeah.
To another, we need you to just stay here, just walk around. Like, and that school was a trip. So I'm just like,
that's how that new Tampa too. So but you don't think that though.
Not exactly. Freedom. Wow, they was fighting every day.
They not busting out of New Tampa.
No.
They come from everywhere else.
Yes.
They come from traps and hoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, okay.
They pull something from Ward.
But yeah, pro ball, man, it's like you know, I got my first taste from where?
From Wharton. That's where I went to school at.
Oh, yeah. I'm right down the street from Wharton. I live out in Richmond, played right by the Home Depot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So let me ask. So now you engineer, you do the substitute for 2 years. Then you get the call, okay.
No, before that, I go to winter ball.
Okay.
So that's my first taste of winter ball. So that's where you make your money.
And where was that?
So what is winter ball?
Winter ball is after the season over, the pro season over. Okay. So this way
that's like November, December.
Yeah. So I go down to Puerto Rico. So I got hurt my second full season. I was playing in Orlando and I messed my thumb up. So they was like, we're gonna see you in the winter ball. I missed the last month. So I'm like, all right, where am I going? Puerto Rico. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I get down there. My team, I make the All-Star team down there. You go to the All-Star game, you got Ruben Sierra, Juan Gonzalez, Roberto Alomar.
Big bats.
Oh, yeah.
Big Bud, Rodriguez. All these guys are playing in winter ball. So
you
talk about the competition again. You go to the Cape Cod League. I'm at the University of Tampa, small Division II. Now I'm playing against all the Division I boys. Now I signed pro. I'm playing against the minor league guys. I go to winter ball, and all the big league guys are playing. So you're talking about competing. So you get better. And I tell people today, you go to winter ball, even if you get your butt kicked or you play well, you're going to come back better for the next season wherever you play it in the States because the competition is so good. So that's what happened. Before I made it to the big leagues, I played 2 years of winter ball.
Okay.
So I played Puerto Rico in 93. 94, I played in Dominican. Now I got my butt kicked down there. I got sent home. So it's down there, in winter ball down there, it's big business.
Yeah.
So these boys are betting on the game.
They got camps down there for.
Oh, yeah. They got academies, right?
Yeah.
But the winter ball is totally different. So you got the big league guys are playing. They start playing in December. I didn't even make it to December. I went down in November. I struggled.
So you back home in the village for the holidays then?
Yeah.
You on Christmas.
Yeah. But I was happy because I got sick. I drank, don't drink the water. So I'm like, okay, the ice is filtered. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so I'm getting the filtered water out and thinking, and boy, that thing was running through me.
Messed you up?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, boy, it messed me up. But you still had to play. And so I struggled, and which wasn't a big deal. But, I mean, you got guys throwing rocks at you over the fence. You got oranges coming at you. I'm like, well, man.
Hold tight. We're gonna keep that thought fresh. We're gonna come back. We're gonna take our first break.
All right.
This is brought to you by my man Will D. Man, we lost every show we do. We dedicate to Will D. Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Go check them. I got a lot of good apparel on there. City Hall, let people know what you got going on. Are you making an appearance this week?
Oh yeah, we'll be live and in effect. The views and opinions are expressed definitely belong to me.
Real militant.
But we'll be at City Hall. We'll display our new shirt. I think you've seen it.
Yeah.
For City Hall for this week.
I'm scared to ask about it then.
Yeah, you don't need to see. I don't need you trying to talk me out of it. But interestingly enough, we have an interesting case going on with State Farm. Me and Judge Huey had a pretty combative exchange. You can go check that out on my YouTube page at Greg Doss, GD, NAPSC. As I've discovered that there must have been some sort of collusion between you, Michael Rowe, and the previous judge. Why not?
Yeah, definitely.
Sue me. And Judge Peacock, based on everybody go out and read Rule 1.420. That stipulation, had it been signed by the other parties, would have ended Judge Peacock's jurisdiction in the case. But I did a little breakdown of that this weekend on my 25th barbershop.
Then give me your phone number, how they can reach you, man.
You can go gdnapsy.com, and the phone number's right there, 813-570-9617. And you can always leave me a message or email at gdnapsc@gmail.com. And we have receipts.
Absolutely. We're going to take our first break. AMG Polo did his thing on the music, so we do own the rights to this. So give us like about a minute and a half. We'll be right back with Ozzie Timmons. We're going to talk about
the other stuff.
We're going to talk about Geneva with that tuna fish and Ritz crackers.
I want to talk about that water, that bad water in these other countries and stuff. Yeah.
But
What's going on, good people? You're truly Easy D's, one of those Chop Shop. And we're back. We got world famous Waldo, a.k.a. Greg, Dawg City Hall in here kicking it.
What?
Ozzie Timmons, man, kicking it with us this great Monday, wet Monday evening. So let's get back. Now you Puerto Rico didn't work out the water.
Puerto Rico did work out. Puerto Rico was good to him. Dominican Republic. Okay, my foul.
The DR.
Dominican Republic. DR. The water wasn't right.
The water got
to get back home. Okay, now we get back home. We regroup.
Yeah.
What's that like?
So I regroup. You go back, started working out. So we hit together over this place. I think it was called the Hit Factory. This lady had, and so I always tell people I was blessed to be in Tampa because the guys I was working out with. So we hitting with Sheffield. I'm in the minor league still, so Sheffield's hitting with us. Fred McGriff, Tino. You got Ty Griffin back in the day.
Ty.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Ty. Yeah, absolutely.
First Missionary Baptist Church of Stephanie. Me and Ty.
Danny Tartable. Those guys are
old school Royals. Yeah, I remember Tartable.
Yeah. You got Darnell Coles. You had Steve Henderson. You had Dwight Gooden throwing bullpens. Vance Lovelace throwing bullpens. So that was what was going on at University of Tampa.
Okay.
But then in Pro Ball, once I got to Pro Ball, we would hit at this facility off of Waters.
Okay.
And a lady named Karen. So we would hit out there, and we all hit. So Steve Henderson was the big league hitting coach with the Astros at the time. He would have all us in there working out. And so that's what we work out at. And he was real strict about that. And that, like I say, I learned a lot of discipline from that because you had to show up. If you didn't show up, you didn't hit. So if you say you coming and you don't show up, the next day you don't hit, but you can pick up the balls. You can listen. But you made sure you were on time. So
gotta be accountable.
Yeah,
gotta be accountable.
And so,
real quick, you have to get cuts to get better. Correct? There's no way, like you say, you could listen, but that doesn't do any good if you're not getting any.
Oh yeah, you got to get some.
I never played, but he'd tell you I'm fascinated by baseball because I never played it. But I marvel at how that ball actually can move.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard, and that's what people don't understand.
That might be another reason why cats don't stay with it, Daryl. The success rate is not there.
The success rate is not there, but if you're talented enough, you're gonna have enough success rate. I mean, we talk about 3 out of 10 Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah,
I just need 3 hits.
Yeah.
But the thing that becomes tough is access to the good stuff, right? You got to have the money for the access. And so that's what we were talking about, the Little League.
Yeah.
The Little Leagues, we had the access, but we talked about back in the day, you had the 1 to 2 bats and everybody used the same bats. Right. We didn't complain, but we was happy because we were playing.
Right.
We didn't have all the pretty white balls every day.
Right.
So you just played with what you had and you was happy about it.
I thought baseball was brown.
But they rub them up, they brown them up a little bit.
And then also, like, you probably had maybe 1, no more than 2 uniforms.
No, 1.
Yeah. So you got to watch. So if you play back to back, you got to watch that.
You got to watch that. Then you got to go out and sell them ads and go beg from Pantry Pride. Can you sponsor us and get the money to get your uniform?
Yeah.
And so going back to that with Spencer, we used to work at the Buck Stadium selling hot dogs.
He told me
that's how we got our uniforms.
Right.
So Mr. Cedric was the president of the league. He got a deal. We had a stand. We worked the football games. That money went to the Little League, and that's how we got the uniforms.
Right.
So, it worked that way. You had to work for your stuff.
You had to work,
for us, it was fun because we get to work at the game. We sell out of hot dogs. We watch the game.
Yeah.
I worked 2 Super Bowls as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked the Marcus Allen one and the one the Giants missed the field goal.
Okay.
Whitney Houston sung the national anthem. We were right there because we sold a lot of hot dogs before the first quarter.
Oh, I can imagine.
So we got to do all that, but that's how it started. But back to the working out.
Yeah.
So I'm working out with these guys, and that's 1994, 93.
Yeah.
I make the team in 95. I should have made the team in 94 based on what the manager told me.
Who was at that time?
Greg Trumbullhorn.
Okay.
Tom Trumbullhorn.
Tom Trumbullhorn, yeah, I remember.
Tom Trumbullhorn was
coach for the Brewers too. Yeah.
So he was like, I would like you to make the team, but they need you to get 500 at bats in AAA because I hadn't played AAA yet. So coming up, you like, oh, okay, whatever you say.
And they AAA with Des Moines, right?
Yeah. Okay, I call it Death Moines.
Des Moines, yeah, I know. Ain't that much going on.
Ain't much going on.
It snow a lot up there,
oh, man, you pull up in there, leaving Arizona, and you go there, it's like 12 degrees. I'm like, well, okay. But you go to Chicago, same thing. Oh, it's the big leagues. No, it's still cold.
But the accommodations a little better compared AAA.
Not back then, no.
Not back then, okay.
Everything was bad back then. So as a matter of fact, I was just talking about that the other day. I was in Knoxville seeing the AA team, and they just built a brand new stadium downtown Knoxville. Really nice. I say, man, I wish we had these kind of accommodations, but you get comfortable. I'm like, maybe they need to go back to the old one so these guys will bust their butt a little bit. Yeah. But it's so comfortable now. It was.
They want to make them comfortable, so they don't pay them to make it to the big league.
I think
Chattown has a real nice one too.
Yeah,
Chattanooga,
yeah. But ain't that going on in Du Bois? So I'm just trying to think like. You got Iowa State, but y'all the Kings.
We're the Iowa Cubs. It's summertime, but they all gone.
Everybody gone.
Yeah, so it's just
okay. So like he's going to the mall. Like, hey, he plays for the Cubs.
Yeah, but you kind of try. Me personally, I didn't like to throw it out there. I always said I was a substitute teacher.
I'm tell you a funny story.
In Iowa, you was a substitute teacher?
No. I was throwing that out there. I didn't like to broadcast what I did.
I'm telling you a funny story.
You in Iowa, let's be honest, bro. Come on now.
Right.
That's what I'm at.
You don't been all over the world. Yeah. So
listen, I'm telling you a funny story. When I moved out here in 89, Sheffield came into East Lake Ball. And I know if you cool with him, I mean, I want no smoke. I want it bad at me. But Sheffield had on this black, remember Eddie Murphy wore in Raw? Yeah. He had a full black suit with the glasses, a couple big chains on. And I remember he walked in because the way East Lake was set up, I worked at the T-shirt place right by Morrison's.
Yeah.
He came in from that way. And I really walked in. I'm telling you, this is probably had to be like March, but I mean, it's easily 95 degrees. I'm like, man, what the hell? I'm sweating looking at him. But you couldn't tell him he wasn't clean. He thought he was clean.
He probably was clean, though.
He was.
It just was hot.
Man,
yeah.
He just wore the wrong time of the year, that's all.
Yeah.
Man, Sheffield was a man. The way he hit in pro ball, he hit in high school. It was the same waggle. Yeah. Ain't nothing changed, right? But, like I talk about these guys worked out with us at UT, and you get all this knowledge from them. Gary would tell us, hey, man, y'all can't do what I do. I'm a little out there. I talk a lot.
Yes.
And I put myself in bad situations. But Gary say, I'm going to hit 330. I'm going to hit 20 homers. I'm going to drive in 100 run. So they can't tell me nothing. He said, but you guys got to go about it a different way. Fred McGriff said, hey, man, do your job. Don't worry about what's going on in front of you. Just control what you can control.
Right.
So you had those different things. So when I finally stepped
Carl would have been around for you too, right?
Who?
Carl Everett.
Carl was younger. Carl was younger. We played against each other in high school, but Carl signed out of high school.
Yeah.
Right,
so
good football player too.
Oh boy, Carl could have done anything.
Ran track too, yeah.
And he was a catcher.
Carl was a athlete.
And don't run on him. He would throw you out. Carl was a catcher.
Man, Carl was in that backfield. Joe Barr.
I knew he could run.
They all they did was run the ball. Dan Footman, but Carl Footman. Joe Barr, Carl. I forgot the other running back they had. Mazon, that's fast man. I done seen.
Yeah, that joker can run.
To this day, I've seen nobody in Hillsborough County in football pass faster than Rodney Mazon.
Rodney can fly. Yeah, Carl was a catcher. Wow. Yeah. Coach Billy Reed, he had all the studs over there, man.
So let's get back. So now you at the boy, you at the mall and deaf boy, you going in the food court, hanging out a little bit. So now we get the call. You ready to come on up?
I should have got called up in '94, but the strike hit.
Trouble horn. Okay, I've got to remember the strike in '94. Okay.
So then we go into spring training late, and then I make the team out of spring training. So that was my first initiation, right?
Okay.
So I don't know I'm making the team. I didn't get no housing. We were starting off in Chicago. I get on the plane. They still hadn't told me anything yet. And so the traveling secretary comes to me and go, hey, man, where you staying tonight? I say, at the hotel. He go, well, it's opening day in Wrigley, man. It's sold out. We don't got a place for you right now. I'm like, flying from Arizona to Chicago, it's a long flight. I'm like, all right. He said, well, you can't stay in the clubhouse because the clubhouse managers don't play that. Dude named Yosh Kawana, God bless. So, great man. And so he goes, I don't know where you're going to stay. I say, well, I don't know either. So I say, forget it. I just started having some drinks in the back. We'll figure it out when we get to Chicago. So as we land, and congratulations, everybody, you made the team. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, awesome. But it was cool. And so then we ended up going to the Cotton Club. We had a good time that night, and then we started the season. But yeah, that's how I made the team. I didn't.
So you was at the Cotton Club in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm thinking you over there.
Over in Albany.
Yeah, I thought Albany. Like, yeah, okay. You must be in the plane. Like, hey, take me back to Tampa, man. I'm calling everybody from the village. Beat me at.
I ain't saying the Cotton Club ain't bad here, but that's the difference.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Different atmosphere. Chicago, I can definitely, yeah.
So, but yeah, you made the team.
Accident adventure. Ain't no doubt about that.
And so my first at bat, guys always ask, was I nervous? And my first at bat was a pinch hit walk.
Let's back up. I want to back up. I want to take you back.
It was Chuck McElroy.
I remember him.
It wasn't bad.
So my first at bat, official at bat, was a base hit single off of John Smiley.
Okay.
Oh,
So let's back up. They tell you, okay, we're gonna have you pinch hit. So you're in the dugout, you warming up. I mean, you in the on deck circle. They call your name. What were you going through at that time? Like, boy,
I was like, about time, I'm ready to go. You know, because you hit all your life, right?
You weren't nervous enough?
I really wasn't, and that's what people said. Because in order for me to walk as a young kid,
even the atmosphere, like
the atmosphere was awesome. But I'm excited because I'm ready to finally get a chance to show you what I can do. Because that's all you want to do is prove yourself, right?
Right.
And so I'll end up walking. When it hit me that I was in the big leagues on opening day in Chicago, I can't think of the guy's name, singing the national anthem. Halfway through, it's 20 degrees, and his fans start going crazy. I'm just like, oh, this is what it's all about.
And Harry Carey was still doing the game.
He called my first homer. Yeah,
really?
So, yeah.
Line drive, Ozzie Timmons, he just went deep.
Ozzie Timmons just goes on way. The people back in Progress Village is going crazy. That was pretty cool. So.
He gave a shout to the village. Okay.
Yeah, he did, straight up. He's like,
Wow.
So it was cool. But, yeah, I mean, you live your whole life to try to get to that point. So you prepare for it. You face the best.
Who was your first homer on?
John Burkett. He doubled
remember
me
him
up
too.
I remember,
he threw me a first pitch slider, I flinched, and then he threw it again and got him. So.
Took it.
No, took him off the street.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
Did you admire the home run?
No, you didn't do that back then. So that's a funny story.
Stuff you talking about.
Yeah.
So Sean Dunston.
Yeah.
So he's the shortstop. So I hit the homer, and I come in, high five and smile. He said, "Don't get in the camera, don't smile in the camera, because they got a camera and they duck out too, and they gonna drill you the next time if you start acting a fool." I'm just sitting there like, damn, I hit my first home and I can't even celebrate. But he was right, because they'll hit you back then. All the stuff they're doing now, let the kids be kids. Nah, they didn't play that.
Yeah.
You swung too hard and fell low, they'll hit you.
But I'm telling you what I thought was funny, and we the same man. I go back to the Jeffrey Leonard.
Yeah.
Play for the Giants. He would have how they do if you too small. He would run around with his hand.
What they call it, Pac-Man.
Yeah, left hand. Run around the baby with his hand down like that.
No, he had the bird on his arm.
Yeah,
like
just clowning.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, who does like? And it's funny because some guys when they go deep, they admire it. Like they hear, like, okay, I got it. They watch it.
Yeah.
And they take their time. They flip the bat.
Yeah, no.
And I said, man, no way. You finna come back up next time. You finna get drilled.
You're gonna be on your back.
I know me. If I pitch and you show up, okay, come on back up.
Yeah.
Come on back up.
Yeah, they didn't play that back then, man. It was a different ball game, man. Nowadays, and
But I really think
it was a lot more personal. Well, then rivalries existed.
But I think it's more for entertainment purposes now. So I think they're allowing it more for the value of entertainment.
Oh, 100%.
Letting the fans see, you know what I mean? Excitement and all of that. So when you throwing at somebody when they come back up there and there's no celebration, there's no emotion in the game. Fans want to see the emotion, man.
They want to see fights too.
Yeah, they definitely want to see that. But it's my thing is act like you've done it before. If it's a walk-off homer, do your thing, enjoy.
Yeah, throw your
but
hat.
If you down 9 and you flipping your bat like you look like an idiot, right?
Yeah.
Act like you've done it before. But if the game is a big moment, okay, yeah. But they doing it and they.
Walk off to win the World Series.
They got 2 homers all season. They flip their back like, you don't even know what you're doing.
Okay, you didn't hit
you
the home run.
like they've been up, they haven't.
Right.
So
let's do this. What's that off season like coming back to Tampa? Now you I'm in
You're
the league. I done made it. I done big league. And I think to me, anybody that I talked to during that time in the village, Rick Brown, Mike Young, Terry Young, your name was, because it was like, you had so many other cats from the city. You were the only one out this way. Yeah. So it was like, hey, man, Ozzie, man, Ozzie. That was the thing. So to me, and I know you being, from the city 813, it's a sense of pride that you had, but to me, it's like the village was all in. We with Ozzie. We don't care about nobody else. We with Ozzie.
But you know why? Because I would go back to the park and play pickup basketball. I didn't leave the village. I stayed in the village. We'd go out. If we went out, we all went out together.
Yeah.
So it was always the village. Now, if I didn't want to go, I went to my uncle's house in Highland Pine. That's where we hung out at the garage. My boys would come over there.
Okay.
But when I go work out in the morning and go to the park and I'll shoot back, I go play hoops at the park with the boys.
Right.
So that's why it always stayed.
You always stayed grounded. You never thought you were bigger than who you
I never did that.
Yeah. On there. 'Cause I think a lot of times
that's kind of good.
Yeah.
Success brings out, I think, the worst in people.
It can.
No, it brings out who you are.
Let's say it can.
Not the worst. It brings out who you are.
Yeah.
It brings out who you really, really are.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've been in certain circles where we done hung out. I didn't know you per se, but I've been to club out on the happy hour Friday off season, partying, kicking it. You know,
make sure you let them know it's off season.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
no, I was there.
I had a season pass. I wasn't missing it. So I mean, I get that. So now we party a little. We get back to the city. Now we got to get back. So this 95. We're going into 95, 96.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that like?
No, I come back, like I'm going to go out on the weekends, but during the week, I'm getting my work in, right? You
Okay.
can work 5 days a week, and so you get up, go work out. I used to drive all the way on Hillsborough. What's the gym out there back in the day? I can't even call the name of it.
Powerhouse?
No, it was old school. I can't call it. Off of Hillsborough, out by the Checkers, by the airport.
Okay.
It was big, but
I know what he's talking
that's
about.
what you worked there. Bally's.
Yeah, I used to
Bally's.
drive all the way from Village to Bally's.
Wow.
Because I used to work out with Rodney Fallon. Rodney Fallon.
Big
Swole.
Swole.
So, but I get swole.
We friends on Facebook. Shout out Big Swole, wherever you is.
Yeah, so I work out with
strong,
Rod.
too.
Yeah, very strong. And then I go from
Rodzilla.
there. Then I go from there straight to the hit.
Okay.
So I work out, hit, and I go back home, chill. And if something going on that night, Wednesday night, ladies night, whatever, I'm going out.
Okay.
But Thursday morning, I'll be back at the gym.
So you were dedicated to it.
Oh, yeah, dedicated. But then another thing, when I talk about winter ball, so 95, I went back to winter ball in Puerto Rico. I played again. After my first big league season, I went back to winter ball because they wanted me to try to play third. And so our first base coach managed a team in Caguas. He go, well, I can take it. Caguas, Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Right outside of San Juan. And so he said, I'll take him over. I'm a manager. I'll get him some games at third. So I go over, get over there, and Juan Gonzalez said he ain't going to play this year because he was on our team. I played one inning at third base. I was like, you supposed to take me over here to play third. I didn't want to play third. That ball too close.
Yeah.
And them boys hit the ball too hard. Put me back in that. Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. So I went over there and think I was going to play third. I ended up playing left field the whole time.
So did you adapt, language and spoke Spanish a little bit?
I speak a little bit of Spanish.
Un poquito.
Buenos dias, and all that stuff. But yeah.
Okay.
But it came in handy. The high school Spanish classes don't do nothing for you. So I went to Venezuela and played. Nobody speaks English. So you had to figure it out. So you like the Latin guys.
They got Google Translate now. You could just
you got Google Translate. But back then, but the Latin kids come over now and they struggle to survive. Like, I need to go get something to eat. So you start pointing. So I went to Venezuela. I want number one, numero uno, a Big Mac special, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how you figure it out.
Yeah.
And you had to play.
Yeah.
So, and you had to produce. You didn't go over there to work on anything.
Yeah.
But like I was telling him earlier, that's how I didn't like roommates. Because I got stiff one time in A-ball in 93. We break count with 92. We lead a season. They didn't pay their bills. I'm stuck with all the bills. After that, I never had a roommate in.
Oh, wow.
But you had to pay for your room.
Scumbag, scumbag. Scum of the earth.
But that was the other reason why for winter ball, outside of getting ready for another season, you made some extra money to pay for your own place.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I went back to winter ball after my first year.
Making big league money by then, though.
No, this was before that.
No. I went after.
No, he said he went after.
Yeah.
But you're making big league money.
But
you just wanted to stay.
I wanted to stay.
You want to stay fresh? I give me a little money too.
But then they telling me that we're gonna play you at this position to try to make my value a little bit higher to play third. So I'm like, yeah, I go. They tell you things to do now. These kids, they say I ain't doing nothing. But they tell you we need you to go to winter ball because we need you to do this. And
so like, kids now say they ain't doing
man, them guys don't want to go to winter ball.
I think the money is so much now. The love.
Yeah, they don't need one. They don't need winter ball.
I agree.
They don't need winter ball.
Yeah, when you get that
you trying to pay the bills, you got stiff
still need to be better, but you still need to be better because there's a quality in baseball that's not as consistent.
But when they pay, but bro, when you
they took the Roy's out.
But when you get them, I remember I go back to Brian Taylor.
The Roy's out.
He take his medicine.
Number one pick, Brian Taylor, 1990.
Yeah.
Brian Taylor. Chipper Jones was, I think, second, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But Brian Taylor got a 1.2 signing bonus.
That was the first one
with the Yankees.
Yeah.
So ask yourself, if you done gave you $1.2 billion.
Who was Brian Taylor?
He was a
Exactly.
He
was a left-handed pitcher. I think it was North Carolina. I think North Carolina. Left-handed pitcher, high school kid.
Like your boy that beat out Brady.
They took him. Chipper Jones was second with the Braves. But
played at Michigan with Tom Brady.
They gave him Derek Jeter was later.
No, who played at Michigan with Tom Brady? He couldn't hit a.
Drew Henson.
Quarterback, Drew Henson. Yeah, Drew Henson. And everybody was on him. But I remember Taylor, because I remember reading the paper like
he wasn't good. They wasn't good at baseball.
1.2 high school baseball, like that was unheard of.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he played.
He got hurt in a bar fight in North Carolina.
Oh, that's what happened to him.
Okay. And messed his arm up. But if that wouldn't have happened, he was like Randy Johnson. He was throwing. Oh, he was throwing.
I was wondering why I didn't know who he was.
Yeah. He just got hurt before.
Maybe like a what if.
Chance. Yeah.
We're gonna take our halftime break here. We're gonna get back in
baseball. Jamarcus Russell.
No, Jamarcus didn't get hurt.
No, Jamarcus was doing.
He did get hurt.
Jamarcus the other thing. Jamarcus
was hurt mentally.
Not reading the playbook. Got the empty tapes.
Yeah.
Jamarcus was tripping. So we're gonna take our second break. This is our halftime break. This will be brought to you by my man Carlos Martin down at Auto Repair Center, 813-443-4730. Well, no, he really don't do baseball. He football. He on the Bucks. Football and basketball.
Okay.
He on the Bucks right now. So go check him out, man. Auto Repair Center, oil changes, tune-up, brakes, AC repair, 813-443-4730. Also, Elevate Designs. Go check them out. Got some good apparel coming. 813-400-7015. And we're going to take our halftime break. AFG Polo, give us some. We'll be right back with Mr. Geneva, New York himself, Ozzie Timmons. We'll be right back.
and Ron was in
Garden Hire.
Number 8.
And we live.
Yeah, have a great life.
And we live, bro. We live, bro.
Truly Easy D's. I got City Hall, Craig Jones, world famous Waldo.
You welcome.
You saw Ozzie Timmons. Now this funny to me. You've always, for the most part, been a real laid back, real easygoing kind of guy. We spoke on the break. You said one time you blown up at an ump over call third strike.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
It's I forget his name. Chris. I think it's Chris. CJ's Chris Jones. And so I think AAA, and he just all over the place. I'm just like
with his own.
Yeah, and so I know if I'm swinging the bat well, I'm gonna get mad. If I'm struggling, I'm like I might not know where to pitch at. But I was swinging the bat pretty good, and he rung me up, and I'm just like, he made a couple bad calls early. I'm like, come on, Chris, you gotta be better than that, man. He goes, no, that's there. I said, okay, whatever. And he punched me out on strike 3, and I'm like, Chris. You know, and it, like I said, I'm not very hyper with it.
He punched you out.
He punched me out. Like I'm like, dang, that's not even close. And he goes, I said, man, you need Jesus. He threw me out. I say, so you gonna throw me out for saying you need Jesus because you need help back here? You know, but I didn't. It's not the slamming. I just wasn't that person to throw my equipment because
you probably should have just cussed at him.
I should have.
Yeah, he probably would have still been in the game.
Probably. But then the second time, I only got thrown out. The second time, I got picked off at second. And the guy didn't tag me just before the replay and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm going. My mom just drove up. It's in Iowa.
Okay.
She drove up. She had the game, and I'm going off like, "Hey man, you missed the tag. You missed the tag."
Mom out here in the stands. You gonna call me something, man? You tripping?
Yeah. And so I'm sitting here talking about. And he started yelling back. I said, I can't hear you. You pointing at your eyes. I say, no, I can't hear you. You pointing at your eyes saying I can't see. I say, I can't hear you. You out of here. So I'm just like, I didn't get my money's worth because that just wasn't me. I just didn't like to do it. And then,
you got hit by a pitch?
Oh, goodness.
I mean, like being like, okay, well, you know, okay, this is intentional. You hit me on purpose.
No. I never got hit knowingly. One guy tried and he missed. And I'm just like, he trying to hit me. You know, it was funny because he didn't want to hit me. Okay. You know, and you can tell because he was throwing it down by my foot. I'm like, I think he trying to hit me, but he ain't hit me. But the times that hurt the worst, I'd rather know it's coming because you can kind of get it for it. But I've been hit a couple of times and it's like, it hurts, right? And
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's when I quit baseball.
No head or just your body.
I never got hit in the head. Guys that, this is my opinion, guys that get hit in the head, they leaning out over the plate. You know what I mean? So you diving. And then the pitcher get away from one. The pitcher trying to hit you in the head never hit you in the head. You know, if they trying to hit you, they miss anyways. And if somebody throw at your head, you like. But if you're trying to hit a pitch down and away and the pitcher want to get away from him, that's when I think guys get hit in the head. But most of the time, it's hard to hit somebody in the head, even when they trying.
What about sliding the second, like try to prevent?
I used to love try though. That was great. I hated they took that away. Because I used to get free meals off that. You take a guy a second, they get an RBI, they buy it's a free steak. They call it RBI steak.
Okay.
RBI ribeye. I got a steak. You break up a double play and get a guy's RBI, they buy you a dinner. So it's like you enjoy taking it. But for the infielder's defense, them boys used to throw from down on the ground. So if you didn't get down, you was going to wear one in the face. Yeah. So you either I'm going to get you first or you better get down and cover up. So that was the game. Like you talking about the game within the game, like, you needed to break it up. Now you can't even touch him. And the same thing, I hate that Buster Posey got hurt at the plate on that guy running him over. Now you got to give him the lane. More guys are getting hurt now because they got the rule you can't run over the catcher. Trying to avoid.
That's not baseball.
Mm-hmm. That's the rule.
And they put a same.
Albert Bell couldn't have played now.
No.
But like I said,
a lot of people couldn't have played.
Because even like I still remember a lot of people got Pete Rose, God bless his soul, got a lot of flat run over Ray Fosse in an All-Star game. And that was an All-Star game when he did that.
Yeah, but that's how they played back then.
Right, that's how they played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we trying to win.
But if you right. And back then, it meant something to win in the All-Star game. Now they try to make it more appeasing.
So I guess the person who wins the All-Star game get the home field advantage.
Right now. Before they didn't. That wasn't.
I don't know if it was a little more money they got. I remember it was a little more. It was more bragging rights though. Like,
but that's what I think it is.
But if you listen to the old guys talk about it, they said it was a pride thing.
Right.
Like, you're not going to beat me just because we play an All-Star game. In the All-Stars, they would play all 9 innings. Like, they wouldn't.
Some, you had some,
splitting it up.
Yeah. And then you had some guys, you know, like I remember Lasorda, like if there was a rival that they may have been playing, like Steve Carr, you might let Steve Carr go 4 or 5 minutes and tire him out.
Yeah.
You know, especially like whoever they were playing like after the break.
Yeah.
Okay, you go. Yeah. We'll let if you pitch it.
That's crazy.
Go to get you 4. We'll get you 4 innings.
So it might get him late. It might get him late.
And you'll skip your next start against us then.
And speaking of Lou Piniella, I played in Seattle. A lot of that was for show when he got thrown out of the game. It was funny because he'd come out. He get thrown out. He walking out, come to the dugout. How was that one, guys? That was a good one. And the way he's like, what? Hold on,
WWE.
Man. Yeah, I'm like,
how'd you like Seattle?
Seattle's great. Seattle's a great city, man.
It is.
It is a great city. Like I like it
I love Seattle.
As a player, you got to get up. You move around in the morning, so it's still kind of cool.
They got to play late.
Yeah, well, it's
different
late
time.
Yeah, but like if you walking around during the day, you ain't sweating, right? You got to go change your clothes 5 times. And then the food's there. It's just the people are different. You know, it's a cooler city.
Y'all played inside too.
Yeah, they had
when I was up there, I ain't really see no black people, bro.
No,
they up there though.
It's a few. You got to go to Tacoma.
Okay.
About 30, 45 minutes away.
But they up there.
Yeah, because I played in Tacoma before I got called up, and I was like, oh, okay.
Now, what was the Chicago experience like?
Chicago, man, that's a sports city's player's dream.
And then people know you when you out?
Everywhere. Because you're on WGN. Everybody knows you. Like the local Cubs. Even anywhere you go, like they still remember you from the Cubs because you're always on TV because WGN. But that city was great. But playing in Chicago, all the day games is tough. Because it's a good nightlife.
Was Mike retired when you was up there?
No, he was playing.
Mike was playing. Okay, so I know that.
So he bought me a dinner at the Jordan 23.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of, it ain't like he came over personally, but he's like, take care of him over there. So the Cubs players.
Okay.
But
did you go to Bulls games any?
No, man, no. Because when I came home. You know.
I understand.
But Chicago is a player's dream. But like playing and with the Cubs, all those day games. If you got a family, it's awesome because you can take your kids to school, go to the field, play the game, pick them up, tuck them in the bed. If you're young and single, because I was told once, this city will bring you to your knees if you don't be careful. Because you got a night game, you got a day game, you go out, things don't kick off to 12-1. They don't close. So you coming back home like 4 or 5. And next thing you know, I got to be at the park at 8 in the morning for batting practice.
That ain't going to work.
So that's what they said. This city will bring you to your knees if you're not careful. And I've seen a couple players, they sleeping on the bench. A couple times I was out there, and I'm like, hey, I'm tired. So you go into the clubhouse, and they had a sauna. So you like, I can sneak in here and get a quick little snooze and have somebody come pick you up, wake you up. You go in there, it's full. It's like, God dang, everybody. All the pictures, you're like, I can't even get a spot in here.
But they say Chicago is definitely a happening spot.
Chicago is beautiful.
Did y'all beef with the White Sox?
No.
Okay. People trying to make it seem like they just hate each other.
No, because back then you didn't have the interleague play as much, right?
Right.
So you didn't play everybody. No, it's not the big.
Now what about the Cardinals? I know
that's a whole different ballgame.
That's bad.
That's bad.
They do not like each other.
No, they don't. It's gonna sell out every night. It's crazy. One thing I couldn't understand about Chicago. Do anybody work during the week? We'd sell out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm like, sell out. I'm like, well, nobody working.
Yeah, that's a large city.
I'm off
every day.
You were up there during the Sammy Sosa phenomenon.
Yeah. No, I played with Sammy, but not with the 66 homers and all that stuff. So
Sammy lost his mind. Sammy bleached his face.
He back to normal now a little bit.
He do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just saw him on the ESPN. Like, man, what is Sammy doing? Sammy tripping.
Yeah, he looked like he was on White Girl.
Like
White chicks.
White chicks.
He was pulling the Michael
White
Jackson.
Chicks.
Yeah. Sammy was when I played with him. Sammy was 30-30, played hard, but he started hitting all those homers. So he got a little different. So, but
Greg Maddox too, didn't he? Greg Maddox played with him? He got traded to the Braves before I played with him. He was in big leagues. I was in the minor leagues when I started. Okay.
Then he got traded by Tampa.
Now I want to ask you this because you were smack dab in the middle of it. To me, I think they had the strike. Yankees were doing their thing. You know, they won a couple chips. Do you feel that the home run chase of '98 saved baseball?
It definitely brought it back. You know, I don't think baseball was gone. You know, because it's gonna always you're gonna have your diehard fans in all the cities. But it definitely kicked it back into high gear.
It was exciting.
Yeah,
it had me watching. I don't really watch baseball.
Right.
It had me watching baseball. Okay, how many home runs is it gonna hit?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how many roars? How many bats?
It's true.
So the funny part about it is what was the slogan back then? Chicks dig the long ball. So now here come all.
Chicks dig. Yeah, I remember that commercial. Yeah.
You know, so,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Your homeboy got caught with a couple cork bats too. Have you ever had a cork bat?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I've seen them and how they make them. I couldn't tell. I used one in batting practice, but I couldn't tell the difference. So I look at it like this: you got power, you got power.
Right.
I had power, so I didn't need nothing extra.
Right.
You know why people would use it? I have no idea. They say it made the bat a little lighter because they cut some wood out and put the rubber balls in it. They had one. I tried it in batting practice, but I couldn't tell the difference. But
wouldn't the weight have been a little bit different?
Yeah, so it takes it out, makes it lighter. Sammy, I don't know why he was doing it because Sammy had more power than anybody. I'm like, so when he got caught, I wasn't there, but I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, I seen it on ESPN.
Yeah,
it's so many names that they Palmeiro, Juan Gonzalez. I'm just trying to think. Brady Anderson, he hit 51. They were questioning like, is this legit?
So here's the thing with steroids, right? For me, if you can hit, you take steroids, you're gonna become really good. If you can't hit, you can take all steroids in the world. It don't matter.
It's not gonna help your eye or your.
It ain't gonna help none of the eye hand, right?
Right.
Pitchers, on the other hand, you go from throwing 90 to 97. That's the difference.
But let me ask you this though.
So you saying Roger Clemens is the problem?
I'm just saying.
Here you go.
I'm just saying.
I was asking. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up.
You keep it up. Pitchers are gonna benefit more than hitters. If you can hit,
okay,
you're gonna hit. If I throw 91 and I start throwing 97, I'm gonna be better off.
But coach,
that is
yes.
My question is this: 'cause I don't want him to talk too much. He have Bill stamps at the door waiting for us. Control. Does a pitcher would lose control if he can't? Because if you're used to throwing what you max at, just a little bit of anything could affect your pitch, correct?
Yes.
And the control of it. So you go from not hitting people to hitting kneecaps.
But if you have control though, like it ain't gonna matter.
If you have control with a little bit more energy, you're gonna become pretty nasty. Now the breaking ball gonna come better.
Like Roger Clemens at 40.
Here's the other thing.
You know
one thing about steroids, you don't get tired. That's
you said you don't.
You don't get tired. Okay.
So these guys that have those skill sets. And
have you ever taken steroids?
No.
Okay.
I was scared of it. Come on, hold on.
I mean, these questions you gotta ask.
Right.
People want to know.
I'm pretty sure somebody's probably texting or on the show, but I used to say it's not gonna make you a better hitter. You're saying it's not.
No, because if you can't hit it, ain't gonna matter how much steroids.
I mean, to give you more power though.
But you gotta hit the ball.
You gotta hit the ball.
Yeah, I mean, if you
you're clipping every blue moon.
So you say you hitting the ball, you batting
200,
but
2 hits out of 10.
The bat don't get
you batting 200.
It don't get
but you only hitting 6 home runs a year.
Yeah, that's a waste then.
You ain't gonna be around anyways.
And then the thing is, it's funny you say that, but that year, Sosa had
66, didn't he?
No.
Yeah, 66. Barry Bonds had 72.
No, not that year.
Not that year.
Bonds hit in 01. McGuire had 70.
Yeah.
But people forget, Junior had 57 that year.
Junior.
Yeah.
And he was hitting the ball. Yeah. And when I saw him speak about it, and
he got the best shoes as a baseball player. Name a baseball player with better shoes.
Yeah, before Jordan, yeah.
You like Bo Jackson?
They were hard in the grippies.
Spikes.
Yeah, they were cross training. You right there. Yeah, Junior was clean.
Junior had his own building in Oregon at Nike place.
He sold the most shoes. He sold the most shoes.
But I think that 98 season was so crazy because that was every day you would just
you was tuning in.
You would watch it, the Cardinals, and then when they played against each other, must see TV. Yeah, you know, and that's being a Braves fan, and I suffered, you know, so that was like something for us. Like, okay, you want to see this?
Yeah.
And they started putting the game on national TV. Yeah. It was big, and I think that was, to me, in my opinion, I think that really brought baseball to where, because it's always been like football.
Ain't gonna go nowhere.
And, baseball and basketball were like, but then when Jordan, he ascended. And everybody was not, basketball was, right. And if you remember, wrestling was getting a lot of love back there too.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, well, baseball, like, we'll catch it, whatever. And that Sosa McGuire thing was crazy.
Yeah, and baseball is so many games, right?
Right.
So it's like basketball was.
It's not important until it's important.
Right, to the playoffs, right? And the people tune in, but it's just so many games. So it's the grind, right? So that's the big thing. But yeah, I think it was great for baseball. So it was good stuff.
Now you played in both leagues. Which you prefer, National League or American League?
National League games went faster. American League games take forever.
A lot of offense.
A lot of offense. And then a lot of people don't like the pitch clock. I think the pitch clock's great.
I like it.
It's so much better because even when I was coaching first with the Rays, you play the Red Sox. We play the Red Sox or the Yankees. It's a 4-hour game. I'm like, God dang, everybody's stepping off. They want to do this. They walk around the mound. I'm like, get on the mound and throw the ball.
Right.
It's like same. And then the hitters walking around, man. It's like, come on.
So when did you realize? You know what? Ozzie ain't got it no more. They say.
Oh, I was in the independent league in Atlantic City, and it was halfway through. I said, I'm gonna play one more year, see if I can get picked up. And
what year was that?
That was 2006.
Okay.
And so I was hitting the ball all right, but I'm like, the independent ball is the place you go to try to get back into an organization.
Okay.
And so I'm just like, if it don't happen by All-Star break, I started calling teams about coaching.
Okay.
And so I called the Rays. I called every team that was an hour away from Tampa because I wanted to stay close to home.
Okay.
So I called the Rays. They can't come in for an interview tomorrow. I go, I'm still playing. I need to get this out of my system before I start coaching because I didn't want I think I can still do it. I thought I can still do it, but I just wanted to be out. And so I finished the season up and came and interviewed and got the job.
So you was with the World Series team in 2008 then?
I was in the minor league.
Minor league, okay.
Yeah,
but
I was out in the fall league when they was in.
So did you coach any of them guys that
No, I coached the Kiermaiers, the Hellicksons. Who else?
Hellickson shot ball too at Washington State. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
Hellickson. No, Hendrickson. Hendrickson. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking the other one.
No, you talking
1611. Mark Hendrickson. Play for Oregon. Yeah, I was off.
Yeah.
He just be yapping sometimes.
It's all good, but
going one ear and out the other.
It's baseball.
Yeah.
It's a lot of.
He was kind of checking in. You see him?
Yeah. But
he got glasses on.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, he showed a different tonight. He more vocal tonight.
Yeah. But no, it's I forget where we're at.
I know he threw you off when you talking about.
You said guys that you coach like 08 guys that you coach.
No, 08. No, those guys were before me. I actually was in spring training with Carl and those guys.
Okay.
So I was still playing. I knew them from playing against them.
So the year that you call it quits, spring training come or winter ball, did you feel like, man, I still got that itch?
No. When I was done in Atlantic City, I was done.
That was it.
And you just knew it and you weren't going to try again?
No, I wasn't going to try again because I already started calling teams about coaching. And so when I got home, I got the job with the Rays right away, coaching the minor leagues. And I started back where I started playing in the New York Penn League.
What's it like with the young guys today? So let's say I'm talking about those 18 to say 23.
And that's what I'm gonna deal with tomorrow.
Okay, what's that like?
They're raw, right? Mm-hmm. They get a lot of influence from their phone, and so like they think they can do what they see on the phone, like what these guys are doing, and you don't know what those guys are thinking. So you always teaching the basic fundamentals. They're in professional, they got talent. But you still got to teach the basic fundamentals to them.
Okay.
But they just raw, right? And so you're doing a lot of teaching. And you don't stop teaching when you get to the major leagues either. It's still a lot of work. You working all the time. As a hitting coach, you got the longest days ever. Because you got 14 hitters you got to worry about, and you got to give them their time. So you kind of space it out, and you just constantly going.
So
So
as far as the coaching aspect of it goes, what's the difference between the grind as a coach and the grind as a player getting back to the major league?
The grind as a coach is number one, you have to be in it for the kids. You just can't be in it to try to get to the major leagues. Because it'll show. If you're trying to coach to get to the major leagues, you're going to overlook some kids. Like the number one prospect and the 25th man on the roster got to be treated the same. Mm-hmm. If you do that, you're doing your job. So Speaking of that, I went over to Dominican this year, and this kid, catcher we had in Montgomery, he was off the roster all year, most of the year. And he would never come to the cage. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I just don't want to be in the way. I go, no, you come in the cage because injuries happen. And as a catcher, something always happens. So you got to be ready, and I want you to be ready because I don't want to feel bad for not having you prepared. So you got to treat everybody the same once you get in the job, even the guys you don't want to deal with. You see them coming, you're like, oh, here we go. But you got to find a way to do it, right? But you got to figure out, you got to try to make them better. And whatever it is that make them better, you do it. So do I want to be back in the big leagues, being the hitting coach last 3 years in Milwaukee? Yeah, I want to be back. But this job I have now, it's a good reset to get back to the basic fundamentals, because like you talk about the money, you're dealing with these guys with all this money and they trying to make more money, so you got to give them a lot of attention. You become more of a psychologist with these kids.
Oh boy!
Oh God! Let me tell you.
Boy.
So I suck. No, you don't. You're doing really well.
No, you
I should
do.
be hitting 330. Oh, so then some points it'd be like, yeah, you
suck. Yeah.
So what you gonna do about it?
Right.
That's what I was gonna follow with that. Now, how are you gonna get better?
Yeah. What we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
You know. And then they come in and they mad and okay, I just want to hit. Okay, so I'll sit there and feed the machine. And I won't say a word. And they look at me and they go, "What you got?" I go, "Now you want to listen?"
See, and that's where my question comes. When you're coaching a professional, there's a part that you think is already going to be there, but you're saying that doesn't. He's saying don't exist anymore like that. All like everybody doesn't want to work.
They getting that money, man. That's it's hard.
But heavy.
But we keeping it funky, baby.
Bro, you can't tell me nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you got that kid.
I better be glad I ain't go pro.
First, let's just say a top.
I'll get back to that one in a minute.
A top 3 round pick, and you might be making $300,000-$400,000. You
hold on. First of all, the top 3 they're gonna get a signing bonus and that's it. Then they start making whatever the pay is.
Okay.
So they get
whatever
that signing.
league they in.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, but the first round pick, let's just
say he gets $3 million. He gonna get that
$3
$3 million bonus and that's it. Now you start making the
So how do you expect that? Keeping it funky again. You getting that kind of money? Who you listening to?
Well, part of my thing is
You better be
I'm
listening to your
asking
financial
him
advisor,
like
that
me,
money gonna be gone.
Yeah. Cause me, I'm like, yeah, and you gonna be going with it.
Right.
My thing is coaching that kind of kid, or you know, that's why. How does your mind work? Because I don't want it. Once you step inside the arena or inside the complex, your job is your job.
Right.
I'm not here to baby you. We're here to get something accomplished. Is it more difficult now than it was when you played? I would guess it would be, and it shouldn't be because of the money.
Right.
I'm thinking it should be because of something in society that may make them different.
Well, yeah. So they most of them, and they're giving everything. Usually the better ones are giving a lot, right?
Yeah.
I operated this way. You come in as the $3 million signing bonus. Teach me what you know.
So you put it back on them.
Tell me what you know. Tell me what you've done to get to this point to be a number 1 pick. So now they're gonna show me, teach me their swing. They're gonna teach me everything they know about their swing. They're gonna tell me their cues or what makes them good. What happens when you're struggling. So now I'm poking holes in all this stuff that I see that might not work at this level.
Right.
And so now, if you give them a chance to talk early and they start struggling and you have something to give them, then they're willing to listen to you. Now, if I'm beating you up like, oh, that ain't going to work right away, and then now they start struggling, they definitely going to go somewhere else to listen. But if you let them talk first and explain themselves how they do what they do, and then when they start getting beat up, then here they come.
But baseball is so humbling, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Yeah,
Right,
it's not
number
like
1.
football, because in football I can athletic you some kind of way, or
Right.
basketball I can get you. But
Right.
baseball, there's gonna be a whole lot of failure.
That's a long walk.
Now
on
you
that
gotta think,
though.
failing 70% of the time get you to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Right, but there's
But also
some
with that,
humiliation
though,
in baseball
right.
though
Yes.
that may not be. Well, I guess
Right,
getting
but
dunked
you
on.
got some guys that have played, might be lifetime 300 hitters, and they may not get to the Hall. But I think also with that is that
Gary's one of them.
Garrett
should be.
Should be in the
Sheffield
Hall.
should be in.
Absolutely should be in
But
the Hall.
I think the
it's
era
off the
he
field.
played in.
But I think it's off the
Even
field for,
he
like you
still
said,
should be.
mouthy, gonna voice. He gonna say how he feel.
I
A lot of
don't
people. Let me
care.
just say it. A lot of people don't like that.
Who cares?
They only don't like it if you're the color of us.
I'm gonna say this: baseball has the worst set of Hall of Fame writers in sports.
But even like Pete Rose should have. He shouldn't have had to wait.
I thought he shouldn't have had to wait because he had 4,000 hits.
Right, God. And nobody
ain't ever gonna break that.
Right,
nobody ever gonna break the games played.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever gonna break the hit streak. That's never gonna be broken.
You know, funny. I was at when they stopped 44 in '78. A kid in Atlanta. Yeah, we stopped the streak. Yeah, he had 44 games. And we stopped him.
Yeah,
but I think also is that it's so many guys now. When you look at the league now, it's of low amount of African American. We were talking the other day, and once again I'm going back to the age. In the '80s, each team had 2 or 3 guys. Yeah. Now, like I look at the Braves. The Braves got Acuna, Albies, Ozuna, Michael Harris, the only one.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they Puerto Rico, Dominica, they from...
Yeah, they still black, but they just don't speak English. They
well,
still black, they just don't speak English.
You go to their country, they'll look at you a little sideways, too.
Yeah.
Which is like, well, god dang.
Yeah.
You don't have no running water, but you going to look sideways at me?
Yeah.
But it's... just, did you know about the baseball draft the other day?
I seen it. I was watching it.
How exciting was it?
Huh?
How exciting was it?
I was just at Duff's. I was eating at the little wing spot they had on the TV. I was just...
Did you watch it?
Did you
hear about it? My brother's a sports fan, and he didn't know the draft was yesterday.
They don't hype it.
But who you going to hype? I'm going to hype the first-round pick that's from Nevada, Las Vegas High School.
Right. I agree.
So, now, go to football and basketball. It's a spectacle, right?
Yeah.
You got the suits on. You got
and
the
also, but these are guys that
and they're all local guys too.
So that's why
they're homegrown, Daryl.
Right. So then you got the black kids. What they see, what's going to attract them to the TV? Not the baseball.
Should be the money they make.
It should be, but you still got to go through the grind to get the money.
But it's different though. It's different though. So like how you get the money.
Right.
So in baseball, they gonna give you the money up front. You gonna get the signing bonus, but you might go to the minor league.
3-4 years.
You gonna go to Geneva, New York?
Called up.
Yeah, they sending you to Geneva.
You gonna take Ozzie on the spot
with the slanted roof. With the slanted roof.
He gonna sublease it to you.
But then you go to NFL. You go to the NFL.
Yeah, you're in the NFL.
And everybody knows you're in the NFL.
Name on the back of your jersey.
Yeah, right.
You're not finna go get the Geneva Cubs jersey.
You shaking Roger Goodell hand.
All right, so that's what I think the difference is, and that it's not broadcast, and then you don't see a lot of our faces.
Right.
They're not. You got Mookie Betts on the West Coast. You don't see him a lot.
Right.
Marcus Semien in Texas. Who?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that.
Oh, you mean young kids? You know, you got my man up in Pittsburgh.
Well, McCutcheon's on his way.
McCutcheon's out, almost out.
He's almost out.
But you don't have him advertised. You only knew McCutcheon when he had the dreads.
Yeah.
He cut the dreads off.
Nah, ain't nobody know.
You got Jazz. You got Jazz Chisholm.
You got Jazz. So you got Xavier Edwards, really good player in Miami.
Yeah,
right,
brother. Yeah,
but you don't have that. What I'm saying, even like you sit back and think the larger market teams like the.
I don't know none of these people y'all talking
about. You see what I'm saying? Here we go again. Perfect example. Like the Phillies, they ain't got about African American that play. Then, like you say, the Braves got Michael Harris, but like the Giants,
Phillies ain't got no weight.
No, who the Phillies got? They got everybody's either white.
The
or
only one
Hispanic.
they got is the pitcher.
He probably third or fourth on.
No, he's the fourth starter.
It ain't Nola.
Oh God, what's that boy name? I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay, but like I said, but they don't have. You don't have even like Minnesota. They had Buxton.
So Elijah Duke's the last of the Mohicans.
No, we got some guys since Elijah.
He brought Elijah Dukes.
Yeah,
Elijah Dukes should have played a long time with Elijah Dukes.
Nah, I seen him shooting dice on 40.
Yeah,
damn,
he had some talent.
Can we dump that? Can we dump that, bro? Can we?
No, this was he was in the league. He was in the league.
Yeah, he should have played a long time. But he had a lot of injuries. But it's tough, man. I just think, like he was saying, you sign and say you get a $50,000 signing bonus. Now you got to go to, as we call it, the bushes, the minor leagues. You got to work your way up.
Yeah.
So think about this. They cut out 2 teams, those short season teams, which I think was a mistake because you miss out on a lot of development. So now you just got the 2 long season A balls, AA and AAA. And then you got the complex league where it's almost like being in high school. You get up in the morning at 7, they got a bus for you to come to the field. You're going to eat breakfast. We're going to go train. We're going to play a game, and then we're going to give you a bus and go back to the apartment.
God, that's a drunk. That's worse than military.
That's grunt.
That's grunt work.
That's grunt work,
Yeah,
man.
I probably should have played baseball.
Yeah, and then but then you go now you got
the bus is not always.
My little brother said Walker. That's the picture. Walker for the field.
Taiwan Walker. Yeah,
appreciate that, big bro.
Taiwan Walker. Yep.
Okay.
But you gotta think though, if you coming out of high school, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it is. If you're used to doing things a certain way, and you talking about now it's because it's on you to get up. There's no alarm clock, and if the bus leaves,
no, it is an alarm clock. You have an alarm clock.
I'm just saying, but
we had guys miss it, right?
Yeah, guys missed the bus. I'm sure guys missed the bus.
You can't find the kids anymore. It's against
who can't?
The player, the coaches.
They don't got enough money to find them.
No. They got nothing. Yeah, I think so. That ain't got nothing to do with money.
No, what you gonna find them?
It's a new rule. You can't find them. So your punishment is you don't get to play. So that's what you punish. That's what it punishes.
I think that's worse than a fine.
No, because
it is worse than a fine. In the minor league,
I don't care about you. You hurt my team when you're not here.
If you right, but you in the minor leagues and you not playing, like you finna get sent home.
You finna get sent home, but some of them like, good, it's cool.
Yeah, some people cool with go. I want to go home.
That's my point.
Or some people be like, I didn't want to play today anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, that's like you said, but it's just the are you built to do the grind, and that's where a lot of people get lost.
And then if you built for it, you're gonna be there to catch the bus. So it's really we, not people that don't need to be there.
I agree.
And here's a good thing. Here's a good question. Like I always ask the kids because sometimes they say I'm tired, man. So I say, you tired, right? You say you want to play in the big leagues. They go, yeah. I say, well, you tired now in August. You still got September to go. Well, it'd be different in the big leagues. No, you are who you are.
Right.
If you say you're tired now, you're going to be tired if you're in the big league. So don't tell me you're going to change.
You still got
don't change
60 more games to go.
And then what if you go to
playoffs? You might go to November.
Every time I hear a kid go, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Well, what if you get to the big leagues? Well, it's different. Well, no.
So you prepare for your rebuttal tomorrow then?
I do it all the time.
Okay.
The kids used to hate me before the draft was in June.
Yeah.
So we've been to minor leagues, and I go, hey, guys, you know what time it is? They go, what you talking about, Coach? Well, the draft coming up. They go, yeah, we know. Say 50 guys going to lose a uniform and 50 guys going to get a new one. Which one are you going to be? Well, you got to go there, Coach. I'm just saying.
That's how it is.
That's what it is. That's what's going to happen.
That's the reality of it.
And then they go, but you say you don't want to work today.
That's pro sports in general.
Right.
Every day I want to find somebody better than you.
Right.
Who want to play?
Every year it's happening.
Who want to play?
Yeah.
Is it now the turnover in baseball? Is it as high as like football or?
You have more opportunities to hang around.
Because you got minor league,
then you got
quad, AAA, AA, single A, independent.
You got the Mexican league, you got Japanese league, you got league in China, you got league in Korea. So you have other options besides just the major league. Yeah. But they're paying in Japan. I played in Japan.
How'd you like that?
Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, Kumbawa. Yeah.
Sony.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Sony.
Arigato.
Savannah don't be Sony.
I don't know what that
welcome.
Look at the translator. Look at the translator.
Yeah.
What that mean?
I've been in Japan.
Japan's good. It's a good.
I can tell you, you went with nobody that spoke though.
The Japanese.
I was with them speaking English.
They played every game like they can win every game with one run. We had
big crowds too, though, right?
Oh boy, we got a traveling band, everything. It was awesome.
They had a band?
Oh yeah, and they travel. Each team have a band. They travel with you.
We'll keep you here all night, man. I know you got to get back on the road. So I want to thank you for coming out here kicking it with us, man. Any shout outs you want to give, man?
Well, I'm gonna shout out Spencer for not being here. But I always got to shout out the neighborhood, Progress Village, man.
Yeah.
And they brought me up the right way.
Okay, PV.
PV in the house, and like they said, it takes village to raise people.
That's right. And on behalf of you,
coming
out here
Progress
kicking the
Village. Yeah.
Pull that up, Torres. We're gonna get us to
there it is. Chop Shop.
Get your workout on, and on behalf of the Chop Shop crew, I want to thank you. We're gonna recognize the sponsor. We're gonna keep a couple. We're gonna do rapid fire real quick. We ain't gonna stay too long. Pull it up for us real quick, Torres. Recognize these last set of sponsors, and we're gonna King's Cat gonna take us out with the rapid fire. So shout out to my man Paul Archer. Pull up a Tampa tent. Look at you. 813-408-9112, Tampa Tip Shop, gmail.com, Auto Home Office. Been at it 28 years, expert installer. Also, we're going to pull up Wingstop, keep them groceries going. Yeah. Got 10 locations throughout the Bay Area that we rock with. So, what about use that Club Rumors back in the day? 2115 East Hillsboro, right about Alabama. What Alabama is, Waldo?
Oh, yeah, this is the trap right there.
Amateur dancing? Mm-hmm. Okay. Club Joy 10019 North Dale Mabry. Club Catholic 4217 South Florida.
They still going?
They still going. Tori, you ain't changed East 5 like I asked you to. You're not applying yourself, Smokey. 14915 North Florida, out there by the old school Malibu. We out there in Oldsmar, 8436 West Hillsboro. We got 2348 Florida Highway 54, 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 107 South Dale Mabry, right there corner of Dale Mabry and Kennedy. 9305 North 56, that's Chop Shop headquarters of where it all started. 2776 East Fowler, not North Fowler. I got scolded about that, Torres. And I asked you nicely, boy, you are not applying yourself. That's a demerit. And it's going to be, I'm letting y'all know right now, people, Torres is going to get rid up tonight for not following protocol. We're going to take our last break, like 30 seconds.
When you don't vote for a union.
Don't be that person. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break. We got Ozzie for rapid fire. This is going to be good.
Oh, boy.
We'll be right back. Thank you.
Cigar life. I'm a cigar guy. I like it.
Shame on me, Spencer Johnson. I'm so flabbergasted you left us.
Yeah, you weren't here.
S&C Pool
Who's gonna let you do it?
Yeah.
802, yeah. 813-802-9496.
Bring back a hat.
Pavers and researchers, supply and install pumps, automation soft set. He do it all, and don't let him get started about the bugs. He'll run you crazy. Yeah. So we're gonna do rapid fire. We're gonna do this real quick with Ozzie. So Walter, the good people know what you got going on with King's Care, brother. Tell them about that pomade.
Yeah, y'all check us out, man. We have a men's grooming line. So we have pomade, shampoo.
You just said that work for me.
Shampoo and conditioner. We also have a beard wash, beard conditioner, and a beard oil.
I shaved it down.
So y'all can check us out at Kings_Care. Kings_Care on Instagram. Care with a K. Kingscare.com, care with a K. You can check us out on Amazon.
Run the slogan,
Brandon
man.
Mall.
Come on, tighten up. Run the slogan, bro.
Don't remember, you ain't too busy bothering people.
Bruh, man.
Here you go.
Run the slogan, yeah.
You can check us at Brandon Mall, Amazon, and online. Y'all check us online.
And the slogan?
The slogan is for a king made by a queen. Y'all check us out.
You got to say that. That's promoting.
Bro, I'm giving y'all the rundown. The slogan is to close the show.
I'm going to give you guys about 5 good questions. Favorite food?
Oh, smothered pork chops.
That's your, okay. Give me your meal. What's your favorite meal? Smothered pork chops?
Smothered pork chops, some white rice and peas.
Can't get on the road, huh?
No, I like to cook though.
Like to cook? Okay.
Yeah, I can cook a little bit.
Okay.
Like field peas?
No, just regular green peas.
Okay.
With the smothered pork chops. But I do some field peas too. So
in your travels playing Major League Baseball, what city had the best food?
Ooh, best food. Chicago.
Chicago, hands down?
Hands down, because you can get whatever you want anywhere.
Yeah, got all different types.
Deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
Favorite dessert?
Oh, cheesecake.
Okay.
Plain.
If you're the commissioner for one day, what rule would you change? Or what would you implement?
Would you allow roids?
I would not allow roids.
Okay. I'll just ask. Just wondering.
Let me change it. What decision would you make as a commissioner?
I mean, if you could implement something or change something, what would that be?
I would go back to breaking up the double plays and
playing hard.
Playing hard.
Oh, you trying to put your spikes in somebody's knee, huh?
Well, I just think you get a lot more respect from your teammates. You start playing for your team a little bit more.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Back in,
I would definitely put Pete Rose back in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he got 4,000 hits.
Yeah, they let him back in. I don't think it'll be long. But hopefully they'll do it not this year, next year. Road trip. You could take 3 musical artists, living or dead. What's your 3? Try to get an idea what you like to listen to.
Oh, T-Double-D, Trick Daddy Dolls.
Okay.
Okay. No, Dad. Okay.
Okay, eat a booty game.
Look at Torres throw 305 up. Okay, Torres.
I'm definitely gonna. I bring Mike back.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
Now I gotta ask you, Thriller or Off the Wall? Which one you'll go to?
Off the wall, because we always say that in baseball when a guy can't hit it out the park and hit the wall. Number 1 hit. We always say Michael Jackson. They go, what you talking about, Coach? Off the wall, number 1
okay.
hit. So, and then I got to go with what's her name? Sade.
Okay.
Got to quiet it down a little bit.
This is gonna be a good one. This is my last one. What would be your walk-up song?
Trick Love the Kids.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my walk-up song.
They let you play it. I mean, I'm the clean version.
Yeah.
But I mean, let me ask you: if you walk and you look around, like I want to say, like they up on this, like some people like
they knew it back then.
Oh, they did.
I did. Okay, what's up? Shut up too. I did that one in Durham, and then when it came to shut up, the crowd be like, "Shut up."
Okay.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, Ozzie.
Yeah.
Timmons.
So T-Double-D, my guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Max, I want to thank you for coming out kicking. And then once
get you on Trick Daddy show, man.
Once the season.
Show?
Yeah, he got a little probably be cooking in the kitchen.
Cooking in the kitchen, yeah. But definitely, like I say, man, when the season's over, we definitely want to revisit.
Yeah, we
bring you back on because, like I say, just to the knowledge that you have, and like I say, your life experiences. A lot of kids that whatever they're pursuing, it goes back to putting in the work.
Definitely.
And that's where a lot of people go wrong, and a lot of kids now don't compete. And it's funny because next week, we got Kai Culpepper coming on, freshman at Tampa Prep, won multiple state titles this year in track. And will probably, if not 28, 32 going to be in the Olympics. There's no doubt in my mind. So, like I said, just want to thank you for coming, man. Definitely kicking it with us, and safe travels as you get back to deal with these knuckleheads tomorrow.
Yeah, appreciate
it. Smothered pork chops.
Smothered pork chops. Sweet peas.
Sweet peas and white rice.
Yeah.
They ain't sell that at Piccadilly, so I don't know how they can't get that at Piccadilly.
No, my mom used to cook that.
Okay. And cheesecake, that dessert.
They call it that 30-weight gravy.
That 30-weight, That 30-weight on there.
That's right. For sure.
So we back at it, man. Like I said, we back at it next Monday. All-Star game home run contest tonight.
That's right.
Summer league going on. A lot of good stuff going on. They thought Brown might get traded, but NFL camp. Everybody be in camp by the time we come back. By the 28th, everybody be in camp. We live next Monday on the 21st. So, as I always like to ask Waldo before we get out of here, man, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
Keep God first. Love your family. When you see us, man, holla. Good night. We gone. See you next Monday.
Peace out.
Appreciate it, man. We'll get a quick picture with you. Yeah, I told you, man.